Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. First carry for a Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first. A give to Williams, running right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. From the 36, Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown. Russ able to connect with Cortland Sutton there. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense,
oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
That he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Justin Simmons firing all the way in from his safety position.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal?
Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target.
To a hit, and the ball is out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled, I can tell you that.
Maybe. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now Wilson on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now Hill to return it. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Tua. And going deep for Hill. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end.